Hi everyone. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. I believe it will make your participation more meaningful and enjoyable for everyone in class. We have a few items to cover in just a few minutes. This will include proper message placement and appropriate formatting for the academic environment. Since the advent of our new classroom layout, you may post pretty much anywhere to earn participation credit. This slide shows your activities and assignments for a given week. Under most conditions, you may post under any of these items unless the instructor has prevented it. In the past, you were required to post under special discussion threads, but this new method gives you the flexibility to discuss what you wish without having to discuss a topic that you may not wish to. You pick the activities to discuss, but I highly recommend giving focus to the reading assignments under the required section. For all reading activities and some other activities, your instructor will post first messages, which are discussion starters. We use these messages to help you get started and give focus to your discussions. Here are 3 discussion starters and 2 new messages posted by students. It's highly recommended to reply to the discussion starter threads to begin. Creating a new message is typically used if you have an idea, thought, or topic to discuss that is not covered by one of the first messages. Here we have one of the first messages and a follow-up posting by students. They replied to the first message and provided their thoughts about the topic or responded to questions posed within those first messages. Regardless, they remained on topic and added to the discussion, which is why they're marked with the red S as substantive. Please notice that one student replied to the first message at 11:04 a.m. on April 22nd. Another student replied to that message on April 25th and the 26th. What's important here is that it's easy to follow the thread. Replies shown are indented, and we know immediately that they apply to the higher level message. Other messages are in reply to the first message, and again a student replies to another student, second from the bottom. But what I do not see here are meaningful subject lines. Please change the subject line to reflect the main idea of your message, just like you would in an email. When you wish to reply to the message you're reading, simply click the reply arrow shown on the right. If you're elaborating with something new, update the subject line to reflect that so that others know, and you may pique their interest at the same time. If you feel you have something different to say, but still on topic with the activity under which you are posting, feel free to begin a discussion thread by clicking the New Message button on the top right of your screen. If this message is really in reply to an existing posting, though, please reply directly to that posting to keep the topics grouped logically. This is the basic format of an academic message. This is not a blog. It's a discussion area, similar to discussing topics in an on-ground classroom. You address to whom this message is intended. If it's for the class, fine, address the class. If it's to Mary Lou's posting, you may wish to say hi to her and include the class as well, such as, "Hi Mary and class." Use your imagination, but let's make it personal. Enter your message, remembering proper mechanics, and please be courteous, signing your message with your name. We are conversing here. This is not a bunch of students throwing out random thoughts, but it is a conversation, and this makes for such a meaningful educational experience. It also helps you develop your collaboration skills as well as written communications skills. This is an example of an unsubstantive posting. It is not going to be earning credit. While it follows the basic format, it does not add to the discussion of the academic side of the Gamescape activity. I enjoy hearing that you liked the assignment and that you did learn much from it. But what did you learn? How will it help you in school or your professional life? Remember, it is the concepts of the activities we are learning and discussing, not your experiences with the activity specifically. You may post a message such as this, but there are better places to post them, which we will see shortly. Here's a similar posting, but it does earn participation credit. It elaborates on what the student learned and discussed the concepts of this episode of the Gamescape. It also poses a question to the class to help further the discussion along. All of these are great elements of a substantive posting. The class messages and private message areas available under the Class Home tab never earn participation credit. And I'll repeat that. Any messages you post under either of these main threads will not earn credit. The class message area is used by the instructor for class-wide messages. Please check to see if there are any unread messages here each time you log on. You may also use the class message thread for conversations with fellow classmates. You can discuss assignments, you can discuss personal interests, consider it kind of a chat room, but do not expect to earn any participation credit. The private message area is where you and your instructor conduct many of your discussions about grades, questions about assignments, or an instructor's message posted to you personally. This too should be checked regularly to avoid missing something important. Successful participation takes some thought. You need to decide what to discuss with others. Pick the topics or activities you wish to reply to, and ensure you are posting substantive messages. Always conduct yourself professionally in class and ensure you are using academic writing for style and content. I hope this has given you some insight on how to conduct effective and meaningful discussions through message posting. It's a valuable learning experience, and sharing and learning from your fellow classmates is an enjoyable process. And you get to practice your critical thinking skills, which is why we're here, right? Thanks for your time, everyone.